up. Made it halfway to our camp yesterday. Yeah, stopped once it got dark here on this local farm. Way off the grid over here in Africa to hunt the Nyae Conservancy. But we got a good night's rest. We got about 4 or 5 hours to go today down a rough, dusty, bumpy road. And then we should be in camp. And this safari will get started. 14 days in the Nyae. There's the chalets, yeah.
We ought to have built a hell of a camp.
We have arrived. Right here in camp, giant baobab tree.
You take off your luggage and then we'll show you to your chalets.
Perfect. Brand new camp.
Yes, still under construction.
We've come to a local Bushman village here in the Nyae. Just got to camp yesterday, all early afternoon, I would say. There's some fellow hunters here from the States as well that are wrapping up their safari, so we're going on a walk with them here in a village where a Bushman tribe is located. They're going to show us kind of the day-to-day routines of this village. So kind of get to see how they put together their hunting tools, how they make their crafts, what they do on a day-to-day basis. Something pretty special coming up to the first little village right now. So we just watched this, basically the grandfather and the great-grandfather of this village make this piece of rope out of a plant here that looks much like a yucca plant like we have back home in Texas. And he took it and he stripped it using a piece of wood, laid over a rock and with his feet and his hands and stripped it down until it was in a bunch of just millions of little strings, and then he took and he twisted it to make a rope. And, I mean, it's strong as can be. And the ropes to tie many things. All done by hand. All done by hand. It's crazy.
This segment of Trailing the Hunter's Moon is provided by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
We're following the family now. The family all goes together supposedly to gather food for the day. The San tribe are serious hunters. Not only are they hunters too, they understand conservation. They were the very first tribe to really understand in their own way what sustainable utilization is to their wildlife conservation efforts. They understand that the wildlife has a value here, which is why they bring in trophy hunting, so that trophy hunting can help support them and their conservancy. But the daily ritual is every day the family goes and gathers food together, supposedly. Yeah, right now they're showing us how to hunt and how they hunt. He's got his bow. I don't know what they see. There he draws his bow. A steenbok. Was a steenbok?
Yeah.
No way. It's crazy how well they really blend in.
I know.
You know? I think I shot the very top of the box. Isn't that a hole at the very top?
If you're struggling, I will shoot. Oh, yeah, no, that's not so much.
That's it, perfect, bullseye. I flinched on the first one.
Okay.
I was solid. It's extremely important to have solids when you're dangerous game hunting, especially if you're hunting in very thick habitat areas, because the solid won't explode, push through the brush as you're making your follow-up shot compared to a solid. Although these bonded bullets that they're putting out now, along with these other hard bullets, such as the copper-made bullets, a lot of them can handle a lot of the habitat, but it just kind of depends on what that habitat is. But better safe than sorry. Oh, I wasn't ready for that one. First gun. First gun, 4570. Second gun, 375 Ruger.
Okay.
Yeah. This morning we're going to do a little something different. We're just going to walk out of camp. Sun's just now starting to come up. Man, the hyenas howled all night long around camp. I think simply due to leopard bait that we left in the back of Yopsy's truck. But there's a water hole, actually a couple water holes not too far from camp that we're just going to walk into. See, there's been some wildebeest that have been visiting it early in the morning. We've seen them as we've been driving out the past few mornings. So we're just going to walk in over there. Again, try to gather some more meat for camp and for the communities that are close by, and what's left over possibly used to freshen up some leopard baits. So we'll see what happens. Look how it's chewed the ribs. See where it's chewed on the ribs completely. That's two of our baits now that have been eaten pretty good. You see where she's just crunched on the entire rib cage. I forgot we had a leopard bait here near this water. We actually have another one, I think, just straight that way. A good ways. Well, that's a good sign. Our leopard baits are getting hit quick. Lots of leopards. Just a matter of time now. Oh, we had some buffalo cross the road a little while ago as we were going to check a leopard bait. Small herd, but there were 3 bulls in the herd. 3 mature bulls, it looked like, in the herd. So we didn't want to push them. We didn't stop. We went on and checked the leopard bait. Now we've come back to the area where they crossed the road. We're going to see if we can't get on their tracks and catch them pretty quick. They shouldn't be that far.
We are close. We're kind of in this open flat, but it gets real thick again on the other side. And trackers seem to think that they're held up right there, so we're going to try to get around, get the wind in our favor. Hopefully they stay right there. Covering a bunch of ground. There's actually some elephants off in the distance. But the Bushman in the back of the truck's spotted some chem spot.
There are a bunch of young gemsbok, except that one in the front is a big female.
One
Yeah. See, they're all young.
Yeah, they're young.
It's only that one in the front that's big.
All right, let's go back.
We have one bait that's active that looks like I said earlier, a female leopard. We are probably going to just stay in camp the rest of the afternoon. We've done a bunch of driving already today. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so a late lunch, and we'll actually probably take a walk from out of camp here. Last hour and a half of daylight or so. There's a water hole close by where we'll maybe see if we can intercept something like a kudu, or there's been big herds of wildebeest and roan and different species that have visited the water holes. So you got to drive great distances in these large conservancies like this. With this being 2 million acres, it's almost, I mean, one of our baits is 2.5 hours away. So it takes a lot of time to put all this together. So, time for a little siesta.
We walked about a mile outside of camp. There's a well, one of the wells, here in this massive conservancy. In the evenings, in the last 30, 45 minutes of daylight, there's been quite a few kudu bulls, some roan, also a wildebeest, an elephant that have been coming to the water here. The pond behind us. Titus has climbed to the top where he can kind of get a panoramic view of anything that might be coming to the water. Possibly be able to get it set up for an opportunity.
Trailing the Hunter's Moon is presented by Ruger, rugged, reliable firearms. Marlin, long live the lever gun. Hornady, accurate, deadly, dependable. Trichicon, brilliant aiming solutions. MB Ranch King blinds, built in pursuit of perfection. And by Double Nickel Taxidermy.
He's playing cat and mouse with a roan, with a bull roan. Our tracker Titus, he's climbed up on the windmill at the water well. And you can see him.
Okay, so we must just walk very slowly like this. Very slowly. And he said he'll see him go through here. But it will not go far, so it will be just somewhere in the shade. Standing behind the bush, there's no shot. There he comes. Okay, on the shoulder.
It looked good. He went off. You didn't get him?
You hit him?
Yeah, I hit him good.
Hit him.
Just jump straight up in the air. I finally have connected with a big roan bull. It's a species I haven't taken in all my years of hunting Africa. So free range. They're just having a little discussion. But they look good, you Titus. The shot looked good, right? Titus, the shot was good. Did he go down? He's already down. Yes. No blood yet.
But Titus cannot find
I thought he went that way more.
it. No, he went like this.
Yeah, I thought he went that way more.
Ja, dale.
You see him?
Yeah.
Oh. Hallelujah.
Roan, that's one
Hey!
it's one of the special animals here in Bushman land.
Oh,
Roan.
hitting perfect.
Yes, this is a big one.
Sheesh.
Now this is massive.
Ooh.
This is massive.
Yupsie.
Ach, los. That's big.
Ooh. What a dream.
Blijf net stil, julle.
Oh.
That's big.
My goosebumps on my
Look
arms
here.
are just unreal.
No, man. This is very big.
We've been working our tail off, brother. We've been working our tail off. Let me unload this marlin. I can promise you that's the first roan. I'll be honest with you, that's the first African animal
Yeah,
ever taken with the new Ruger-made
yeah.
marlin.
That's awesome.
Model 1895 and 4570. Look at the entry hole. Look at that.
Gee, that's nasty.
250 grain. This is a special load Hornady loaded for me just for this hunt. So Mitch, Neil Davies, Monty, all you guys back at Hornady Ammunition, your ammo was the best. Holy cow, let me just set this down.
That's sure as hell is a very big one.
A freaking giant. Look how long he is.
Yes, but look, it's so high on the head.
He
Like it's
spreads
very
out at
high.
the top.
Normally the one of yesterday was like here like this.
Yeah.
This thing is high.
I'm surprised he was by himself. Is that normal?
Yeah,
big old bulls
bulls,
to walk on their own?
Yeah. But this one I'm very happy with. Like normally.
Oh. You know, hunting plays a major role here in the Nyae for the Bushman people and for the Conservancy as a whole. And what the Dzombo Safaris is doing here is
as the new operators of Nyae is to really take care of the wildlife, implementing more water infrastructure, more to help the wildlife. There's such a tremendous amount of, let's just say the elephant population is maybe too much here, and for what it can sustain on the water side. And so even the plains game species can suffer from water shortages just because of the elephants taking so much of the water. And so it takes hunting operators and it takes safari companies and trophy hunters to come to the Nyae so that those financial resources are provided for you guys to continue to make those types of improvements, which not only benefit the wildlife, but it also benefits the human welfare as well for the Bushman people, our trackers, our Bushmen, and they benefit as well. And that's why we're here, not just to hunt a magnificent species, but to help out the conservancy.
Yeah.
Fantastic
definitely.
work.
Thank you for coming, and I mean, without hunters this is definitely impossible. Well, congratulations again on a magnificent
Incredible photos of this animal.
Definitely.
It's
This is awesome. This thing is big.